Then I almost died a couple of years ago, and that really
I was a bit unsure because I hadn't prepped you on what I wanted to ask you, but I did want to just touch base, like,
yeah,
on
no, I don't mind talking about that because I mean, luckily I'm still here to talk about it. So it was a really weird set of time in my life because it was just at the start of the Ukraine conflict, and I was so moved by that. I ended up taking my VW transporter, filling it with medical supplies, and driving it to the border of Poland and Ukraine.
Oh my God.
And I was one of the first people to do that, and that got a lot of interest and stuff actually on the Instagram that I had by that point. Because I think everyone was just like so horrified, like I was, about what was going on and all that kind of stuff.
Was that terrifying, Martin?
Yeah, yeah, that was, I had to do it, but I definitely drove off thinking, I don't know if I'm going to come back. And then that is a really weird. It's only happened about 3 times in my life. Once when I did a story on the favelas of Rio de Janeiro, and it was a story about British Airways crews were donating money to a charity which worked with the drug gangs in the favelas of Brazil, of Rio, and we got shown round by somebody who was a drug gang, but if you like, reformed character. And again, going out there, I thought, oh my gosh, I'm going to one of the most dangerous places in the world. And there's one point where the guy said, I wouldn't stand in that passageway. I was like, okay. I said, why? Because there's one gang at one end and they shoot down the passageway. It's
Oh
like,
God.
okay. So anyway, but when I set off to the border of Ukraine, literally the day as I was driving down, there was a rocket hit on a city about 40 miles from where I was going. So that's pretty close in the whole scheme of things for most people to war. So, but I had to do it, right? And remember the images that there were at the start of the whole Ukraine conflict, and it's still going on, which is incredible, terrible, heartbreaking. That's 2 years on. Here we are still. And I think most people probably thought it would be over a lot quicker than it has been. But at that point, all the women and the children were just fleeing and all that kind of stuff. And